Welcome to Metaphysical Meanderings with Master Psychic Lana Duncan-Hartgraves. Lana has been a practicing psychic for over 25 years and has the gifts of clairaudience, clairvoyance, and clairsentience. She is an empath, a medium, as well as a pet communicator and health advisor. If you want to know more about what she does, check her out at www.enchantedSky.com.
Hey there, Kent. How's it going?
It is going well. Welcome back, Terry T. Hello.
I'm back. So this is my first podcast since like the first week of January. So been gone. Yay. I haven't been feeling good on and off now. Last week, Tuesday, so that you know where I was supposed to be on. Hi guys. I was supposed to be on and I wasn't. It was because I did too much. I started feeling really good right away. Thank you, Terry. I did 2 hours worth of readings. And now last night I was kind of tired and I said, you know what, I'm not doing any. So that does happen on occasion, but as I get better and on TikTok, can you please hit likes and subscribe so we get more people popping in? And otherwise you can go to 216 the net. There's lots of people coming in. Anyway, I just did not feel well and I'm taking it day by day, but I am feeling much better. So that's what this whole show is about today. You guys know I'm becoming a master herbalist and I'm telling you, I'm not saying all doctors can't be trusted, but they're all suspect. I don't care what anybody says. I've had doctors that they've had my trust. No doubt they have had my trust, but I guess it's part of me with trauma and I'm writing my memoirs, by the way, you guys. So thank you guys so much. I'm writing memoirs about like ghost stories and I'm putting it all together. And in my book, I did put when my mom was 8 or when I was 8, I should say, my mom was in a trial experiment with diabetic retinopathy and laser. They did surgery in the wrong eye and totally made her blind. 100, totally blind. And so I don't trust doctors. I just don't trust them. I mean, I remember my knee surgery. I kept going, you make sure there's a red X on my knee. I'm just, and I'm not saying that they're all bad and I'm really not. But we have to take responsibility for our own health. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to explain to you what's been going on with me and why lost 30 some pounds in 5 weeks. So it's coming off. I know everybody's like, you can see in your face. And I said, yeah, I know.
You look great. You look great.
So I'm like, and this shirt, this is probably the last time I'll ever be able to wear it because it's so big on me right now. And I'm going to be like, I think I'm going to give some to Goodwill and some I've got one of a kind stuff because I'm quirky. So I'm like going, okay, I guess I'll be taking it to a resale shop or something. But anyway, because I buy in probably about 20 more pounds, I'm down more than a size already. So anyway,
that's awesome.
So what we're going to talk about is, last week. So this is what's happened to me. I want you guys to listen to this because especially when you lose weight, especially when you're dieting, a lot of us are magnesium deficient. Now, it's a very common problem, especially for anybody over 50. And for me, it was around when my hormones all messed up when I was around 50. And I started noticing my heart would skip. I got these electric shocks. Like I would feel them and I would literally convulse a little bit. I'd jump. Stuff like that. And I'm like, what the heck is this? And the doctors, I don't know. I finally said, you know what? I'm going to do some research on myself. Found out it's magnesium deficiency. I have very common. It's a very common disorder and very solvable. Now, I want you to remember, magnesium is something that we are constantly losing. We're eliminating it. It's something that doesn't stay within our bodies. And the same thing for vitamin C too, by the way. So you can take some, and you probably have to take it every day. And well, with this weight loss surgery I'm going through, um, uh, with the weight loss surgery, I can't take anything. Now, the reason is because I be very careful what I take for the next 6 weeks, because as the spot that they sewed back, they made my stomach smaller. They rerouted it and sewed it back together. That's literally what they do. And so what happened is for 6 weeks, I could easily get an ulcer. The ulcer will get a hole and it will go into the cavity of my body and kill me. Honest, that's it. I know that. And so I'd be very careful whatever I am taking. So right now she's got Flintstone vitamins for adults because it's gentle. And then I'm also taking a little Prilosec to make sure the acid, I gotta just, and I don't believe in meds, but I do believe that they've done enough of these, they know. So I'm doing that. But I called them. If you guys didn't know, Tuesday, I did 2 hours worth of readings, which is about 30. That's not a lot to me. That is not a lot. That really is not. And I've done up to 55 or more in 2 hours because, I can, if I concentrate, I can get your answers quickly to you. Anyway, so here's me shaking, heart skipping. And finally, I'm like, oh my God, I bet this is magnesium. So I got on the line with the doctor. Now, this is a doctor who, she is a highly regarded doctor, a surgeon. I like her. I really do. She did a good job, I feel, on me. But I said to her, what's going on with me? I think I'm magnesium deficient. And she's like, well, we can do a blood test, but it's out of my wheelhouse. And I'm like, this vitamin deficiency thing is out of your wheelhouse. I was like,
Uh-oh. She froze. Okay. Looks like she froze a little bit. Let's see here. Well, it looks like she froze. Let's see if we can't get her back up and going here. Hallelujah. She must have been saying something good. So that's nice. So let's just see if we can get her back in here. Give us 1 second. We'll see where she's at. Of course, always fun when we're dealing with electronics. So must have had a glitch. I'm just gonna go ahead and see if she's out there. See if she can jump back in. Of course, she's out in the middle of nowhere, so chances of her Wi-Fi going crazy is always a little bit good, and it looks like that's what may have happened. I just texted her to see if she can get back in. Give us 1 minute here. Otherwise, we'll try to start over or something. And if you are just tuning in now, if you like, subscribe, and ring the bell for 216 Creator Studios and or 216 The Net, you'll get a lot of other great shows on there. We've got a really cool show right now called Big Body, Bigger Mouth, and the host there is Kelsey, a young 20-year-old who's got a lot to say. Is really, really cool. We've got a new show called Digital Boss Boardroom. If you got a small business out there, Sue, this could be good for you and Diamond's Natural Store on a lot of good stuff there. Here she comes. She's back. Let's add her in.
I apologize, and I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know why it does this. It sometimes does. But I was talking
That's
about.
okay.
And
It gave me the chance to give some commercials for other shows.
oh, there you go. Good. Okay. I don't know why it does that because I've got like really good internet now. So I don't know. Sometimes it just does. But anyway, yes, thank you for Diamonds Naturals. So anyway, so everybody can hear me on TikTok. So anyway, magnesium spray. Spray it on your feet, spray it on your legs. Take an Epsom salt bath. Do something like that. You can't ever get you can get magnesium poison if you were to take 50 pills. But you know what I'm saying? You can get sick. But if you were to just take one magnesium a day or to spray your feet or your legs, you will not have it. You have to have it. It will cause irregular heartbeats. It causes all kinds of really bad stuff. And I'm telling you, within 24 hours, I was completely fine. I couldn't even take a deep breath. And I'm like, no, something's wrong. Something's wrong. I kept asking. And, vitamin B12 is another one that I'm going to talk to about. Because that's another one that I'm taking now. So all these things are on my Amazon linked account. So if you go on my Linktree/Enchanted Sky, it should pop up and you can see my Amazon account. I believe EnchantedSky.com has my Amazon account on there. I can't remember if I left it on there. I think I did. Okay. All right. Explain which one to take. There are different ones. There are. Now I have a lotion that you can take that it absorbs. It just absorbs into your body and it says magnesium lotion. Now, all of these are, like I said, are on my link. This is an oil. This is an oil spray. It's good for your skin too. It's an oil, it helps you. And I always put it on like the bottom part of my body. Put it on your arms. It doesn't matter. But I put it on my feet. I put it on my legs right before I go to sleep because you know what? This helps you sleep. If you have insomnia, it'll help. Trust me. It's a natural remedy. Now, so here's why I went. I knew something was wrong. And this was happening to me last week, by the way. All right. And they had given me some anti-anxiety because I kept saying, oh my God, I've got anxiety. Well, a lack of magnesium is going to give you anxiety. So yes, thank you, Earl. And so here I am like, man, I have anxiety medicine. Something's wrong, blah, blah, blah. Here, take some medicine. It was hydroxyzine. Now, it's kind of in the same family as like Xanax and all those. And I thought, okay, I took it and like, I swear to you, I started like something was, I was confused. There was like, I was almost like hallucinating. Like I wasn't myself. I really wasn't. And I thought, no, it's just the anxiety. It's the anxiety. It's here. I did some research on my own and found out that anybody over 50 shouldn't be taking it because it causes Alzheimer's and dementia. And it will cause confusion and it sometimes will give you anxiety.
That's nuts.
But nobody tells me this.
Yeah.
Here, just take it. You can't be trusting these people. You've got to be nowadays. There's so much information that is available to us. We have to stay smart. And so I solved my anxiety. Okay. And another thing about, and you guys know me, I'm full of energy all the time. And when I read, I'm also, even though I put a block around me, I still pick up energy. I wasn't walking yet because they didn't want me doing that. I had to do it. Yesterday, I did a half mile. I'm building back up to my 2.5 to 3 miles. Today, I'm doing a 0.75. I'm going to just keep doing it every day. And that took care of a lot of it too. Plain old exercise, But I want to tell you that this magnesium, if you have any kind of suspicion of anything that seems a little off, try it. It's not going to hurt you. Take a supplement. I cannot take a supplement yet, like I said, because of my stomach. So, it's unbelievable when my mom, like I said, I was in such shock. That's out of my wheelhouse. You're kidding me. You know what I mean? And of course, I call one of my good friends who's also a homeopathic doctor. And she says, oh, I bet you're right. I bet you're right. And because I talk to people all the time. And my other thing I started doing was I went back to my liquid dandelion root drops. I am telling you, this is the ABCs of vitamins. This has got A, B, C, D, E, folic acid, K. It's a superfood, and all it is the root of the dandelion. Now, there's some of these that can also include the leaves. The leaves are, thank you, Tracy. I'm telling you that they work. I just had somebody, I sing its praises. I'm not just saying this to sell anything. I'm gonna be honest. You can see, look at, it's 3/4 gone. I'm using it every day. Now, I don't use it a lot because it gives me too much energy, but it's my B1, my B12. Studies are showing that people who have fibromyalgia and other things like that are often, it's B12 because they're not absorbing it properly. My daughter, who's 32, was a complete vegan for a while. She got really sick. It's a family thing. I told her she couldn't do it. She's got to have meat for the B12, and it's just a family thing. And some people are like that. I can't, I have to eat meat. I would like to be a vegetarian if I could be, or a vegan of some sort. I only eat meat a couple times a week. Anyway, right now I'm eating meat every single day for every single meal because I'm on a protein thing. It's to help keep my hair and stuff is what it is. Anyway, but I want you to think about it. This is a good quality. I got this off TikTok Shop, but you can find these on Amazon. Okay. Earl, this is on my Amazon store. It's LA20. That's my store's names because it's Lana's Enchanted Sky and it's LA20. But if you want to go on my website, I think there's a link. It should be there. I'm wondering if my IT person put it on. If not, go to linktree.com/Enchanted Sky and it'll pop up. And I am singing, like, I'm taking this because I'm going to start losing my hair soon. And I already know that because of the shock to my system, in about 4 months or so, a lot of my hair is going to fall out. And I already know this. And so this works, you guys. It makes your hair grow. It makes your skin nice. It gives you vitamin C. And I'm telling you, I think I might have been slightly low in B12 too, because as soon as I take this, I feel better too. Now I'm taking this. Now how I'm doing this is I'm putting it in about this much water and putting about 5 to 10 drops. They tell you can take up to 30 drops. That's too much for me. You have to discover this on your own. But I'm telling you, it's good for you. Now, some people say, well, this can make kidney problems worse. So do your research. But, I had a little bit of a kidney issue at one point. It's gone now already. Matter of fact, I'm no longer diabetic. I don't know if I told you that already, but in 4 weeks, you should have it reversed already. And my blood sugar's sitting at like 99. So I'm no longer diabetic. And it happened
That's
that
awesome.
time.
Congrats.
Yes. So anyway, well, you're getting rid of carbs. You're getting rid of sugar. I can never have sugar again. Oh my God, I accidentally had a little bit of barbecue sauce and it was just oh my God, I was sick for 24 hours. You can't on this. So anyway, try this. I think everybody should at least give it a try. See how you do. Keep track of this has even got iron in it. It's got manganese. It's got everything that you can. It's everything. It's even got a little bit of iodine in it. It's just a superfood. And I'm hooked. You know what I mean? I'll take it for the rest of my life. Now, some other stuff that I've been doing. Now, I've got this. I'm going to try this hair growth oil. Everybody swears by this. This is on TikTok. It's Leah. And so you can see, because my hair, you can see where I'm putting it a little bit. I usually do it at night because it's kind of oily, and then wash it out in the morning. But if you rub it into your scalp. So that's something that I'm also doing. I'm also taking, now, you guys know I talk about mushrooms and lion's mane in particular. And I was given that advice by somebody else. I'm just sharing my advice, people who have given me advice or I have learned about in my herbal studies. I'm going to be heading up there. It's out of my herbal school is out of Minneapolis. And so I'm going to be heading up there in a couple, probably around April, because they're going to be having some really cool symposiums. So I might be heading up there. Anyway, mushroom complex. Now, this has lion's mane, but it has other ones in it. But a lion's mane mushroom, you guys, I can tell after taking it that my mind is clear. Now, some people might not be able to take it. My daughter can't. It upsets her stomach. So but I know some people that take it every single day. And I've been taking it every single day. Now, like I said, I've been having to use tinctures yet for the next, I have to be careful what I'm using. I have to have special permission. Now, my doctor, when I told her, I said, I'm taking some dandelion root. She said, okay, I don't really want you taking anything else. So I'm still not taking this, and I've only got 3 more weeks and then I can start taking it. But yes, you can take lion's mane mushroom every single day. I can't believe it's like it clears your mind. And by the way, it does prevent Alzheimer's. See, that's what we're after. You know what's going on? Kent, you're around my age. Do you remember when we were little that all these older people had all this dementia?
Yes.
Do you remember? I don't remember everybody not having all. It's because they're giving us antihistamines. Did you know Benadryl is one of the leading causes of dementia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And back in the day, you talked with your elders because they passed on a lot of things.
Yes. Yes. So, and it's like, what's going on? They're poisoning us. Come on, let's be honest. Okay. They're poisoning us. And so, and I'm not saying that all medicine's bad. I'm not, because some of it, I mean, I'm on Prilosec. I'm on, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, I think you also follow, when you Google something or you do a search, understand that, follow the money. So you may
exactly.
You may do some research on dandelion root, but at the same time, you may get directed to one that isn't as pure, or because of the company behind it.
Yes.
So
yes.
even when you're doing your research, you still have to be
yes, I agree. Now, and
careful,
I
very discerning.
You
with that.
usually one good thing.
My son-in-law, I've learned. I've learned a lot about the medical industry because my son-in-law is in medical school right now, and some of the conversations that we have, I'm like, what? Because of just what you're saying. And a drug company comes in and they say, hey, here's a bunch of free samples. Use these on your next 28 surgery patients for this surgery, and it'll. And so they do.
Yep. A good way to find out, and I always check everyone. So what you need to do is make sure it's a third party testing. See, there's a person outside of the test that that's the way it's a third party that can't be bought off. So when it's third party tested, you know that it's a good quality product. Okay. Yes. Tracy says you can't take Benadryl. It makes her nuts. I'm telling you, don't take it. Don't take it. It's going to give you Alzheimer's. All right. Okay. Cordyceps. I believe that's how it's said. I know what you're talking about. Yes, I know. I've heard of that too. And you guys know that right now I'm studying, there's different minds of our thoughts of herbalism. Right now I'm doing Native American. Did I tell you I found out I'm Native American? I'm so honored. I'm just a little bit, but it's a princess. She was the aunt of Tecumseh, and I'm a direct descendant. And I'm like, that's cool, because I just love anything. You guys know I love anything Native American. I'm very drawn to it. I'm on Native American soil. It's so cool.
The other thing to keep in mind, just like any medicine, is it may work really well for me and not at all for you.
Exactly. I've had a couple people that said they noticed that the dandelion root doesn't do much. Now, I will tell you, I've told you this before. My daughter has Crohn's, and she has bad Crohn's. They wanted to put her on a colostomy bag, and I looked at her and she looked at me, and I said, don't do it. Don't do it. And she's so glad, because now she's in remission because she's lost all this weight. And she doesn't have her ileum. It's the tip of your intestines. And that stores B12. Well, she's going to be on B12 the rest of her life. Well, instead, she started taking dandelion root, and it's high in B12. She went to the doctor, and the doctor's like, "What the hell's going on? Your B12's through the roof." She was taking too much, but she knows that it's staying in her body. The B12 is one of these that won't harm you, but it was just really high. And so she's like, I told her, I said, I thought you were taking too much. It sounded to me like you were. She was taking like a quarter. I mean, she was taking a lot. And here's me with my little dropper, you know. So it's all, you know what, don't be afraid though to, when you do go to the doctor, say, I want my blood tests. And I want, because I'm going to tell you something else. I have Hashimoto's, but my T3 and my T4 are working completely fine. And everybody tells me there's nothing wrong with me. Now, part of my anxiety does come from my Hashimoto's, because I think what happened is all of a sudden I'm on this specialized diet that's supposed to get rid of my Hashimoto's issues. All of a sudden my thyroid went, oh, okay. And I think that might be, it's a little bit of all of it. But I requested, so listen to me, I requested an antibody test done on my thyroid, because I know my daughter, my 32-year-old daughter, has a thyroid issue and a goiter already. It's genetic. She's very much like my other side of the family, my mom's side of the family. And I said, you know what? I want one done. The doctor fought me and fought me. I said, no, I want an antibody test. And when I got it back, it was 350 times the amount of antibodies that should be on a normal thyroid. So, and I'm like, okay. So, but yet my thyroid says it works. So I want you, I've told many people this, they go, well, God, I've gained all this weight. I'm tired. I'm shaky. Especially if you're female, have that antibody test done. It will reveal a lot. Yeah. And actually I have gotten my antibodies, or I've gotten it very low through exercise and now diet. Getting rid of all your sugars and carbs cures it. If you can get rid of your, and I'm only on about 20 carbs a day right now, because I'm on a keto, and basically, so will I eventually go back to having a few carbs? Yeah. But by then my goal is to get up to 3 miles a day, back to 3.5 or so miles a day. And I'm sorry, guys, you're not going to get healthy if you don't exercise. I'm sorry. It's just not going to happen. And I had somebody that told me recently about they were going to get weight loss surgery, but she's like, I can't exercise that much. Why? You just don't want to. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like, that's up to you.
So Ega is asking, do you have something for migraines? Her daughter's getting them pretty often.
Okay. Yes, because I have been talking to some people. There is some newer, gosh, what was I telling her? What was it? I can't remember offhand. I will send, it's on the tip of my tongue. I just was dealing with somebody who gets migraines 3 days a week. And she, we have her on something. Gosh, I apologize. I don't have it with me, but we had her on something real mild. And we also increased, like I said, B12 and magnesium. We put a few little things together, and it seems like it's working for her. At least she's down to once a month where she's getting a migraine. And I'm sorry, it's got an L. It starts with an L.
That's all right. So as you're thinking about it, another thing that works tremendously well is vitamin D. So get sunlight, and then depending on where you're at in the world, grounding yourself. So barefoot and holding on to a tree, or a bush or something like that, for about 5 minutes usually can get rid of a migraine as well.
Yes, it does help. Vitamin D. Did you know you get 95% of your vitamin D through your eyes? Did you know that? And so that's why they tell people to gaze, not look right directly at the sun, but at sundown or sunup, stare into the horizon for 15 minutes, and you'll get your vitamin D. You don't have to take it all, orally. I do, because I need a supplement. It's just interesting that everything that has been wrong with me is because I was borderline diabetic. And you're usually, when you're borderline diabetic and you have insulin resistance, you usually have low vitamin D, low magnesium, and low B12. And I'm low in all of them. I keep thinking as my blood sugar keeps going down, I probably am my levels are going to get better. For my daughter, who could not keep iron in her body, now that she's had weight loss, she not only her vitamin D really high, but her iron is too. So see what I'm saying? Weight loss, it is true. I mean, it's true. I mean, I was never unhealthy at my weight I was, but now I can see I'll be even healthier because I'm going to reverse the diabetes. Okay. So one symptom, by the way, you guys, is skin tags. You start getting skin tags around your neck. And I'm going to tell you, in 5 weeks, they're all gone. They're gone. I swear to you. They're
What's
gone.
helping with that? What did you say helps with that?
Skin tags. When you get diabetic, or you become diabetic, or you have insulin resistance, you get skin tags.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And they're all gone. So I'm on the right track. But I do, before I read, I want to give you 2 more. MCT oil is coconut oil. This stuff works. I use it. I use it in combination with fish oil or krill oil. They go together because one helps it absorb better. It's just plain old coconut oil, but they call it MCT because it's the oil taken out of the coconut. But this stuff is really good for you. This stuff won't hurt you no matter what anyway, but it's good for you. Now, krill oil, really fast, instead of, it's a higher density. It's, you know what krill is, right? The little tiny microscopic little animals that live in the ocean that the whales eat. That's what this is. Smells terrible. It doesn't really, you don't really burp it up or anything, but it smells terrible. But it's very good for you. That and fish oil, very, very good for you. And those help reduce blood sugar. My last one is NO2. Now, if you need a quick boost, this is nitrous oxide. Now, it's laughing gas. Now, is it going to hurt you? It's not. But if you need a boost, what it does is it relaxes your vessels and lets more red blood cells come through your body. And they literally, you could take an oximeter, put it on your finger, and watch as within 10 minutes, your blood, the oxygen in your blood will increase because it opens your vessels. It's good for people who have high blood pressure. Of course, you have to check with that, making sure it agrees with your doctor, and but now see, I do have a doctor that agreed with me on this one. And when I want to boost, like, I can't take any pills yet, but when I want, like, I'm starting to play, I think I'm going to start playing pickleball. I used to be a competitive tennis player. I really thought about hitting 55 and going and winning a bunch of tournaments because I'm still pretty good at it. I got to get back in shape a little better, but I might go play pickleball. But anyway, if I want a boost, just a boost without caffeine, this will give it to you because it's increasing your red blood cells and your volume of blood your heart is able to pump. And so take it with a grain of salt with all these. Some might work for you, some might not. But please don't trust them handing you some meds. Do not trust them. I can't believe I was so dumb to not look that up. I took it twice. I'm not kidding when I was hallucinating or something. It's just, yeah. So anyway, hi guys. Hi, Miss Rita. Hi guys. I'm seeing people leaving me lots of thank you. Your vitamin D has been low. Go out in the sun or start taking a supplement. If you take a supplement, mix it with calcium. Calcium and vitamin D together absorb better. So make sure you're doing that. Okay. With that said, I think we're ready for questions today.
Here's a question for you. What could help with neuropathy?
Magnesium. My husband has, I don't know if you guys know, we're waiting to hear. My husband, Dan, we think he has MS. And he has neuropathy pretty bad. And now he's taking a nerve health remedy. It has a couple of different things in it, but I've started spraying the magnesium oil at night, and it helps. This helps with restless leg too. Did you know that? This helps with if you get restless leg syndrome, spraying magnesium on your legs at night will help. Okay, so something to think about. Okay. All right. So
Teresa says we won our appellate court case, and our court in the law division is on February 15th. But the brothers fired their attorney. Will the case go forward on the 15th?
Yes, it will, my dear. I told you were going to win. I was right. I know I'm not completely right. We were just talking. I predicted the Super Bowl wrong, which is the first one in about 4 years. But yeah, you're fine. Just go get it. Go do it. I told you were going to be successful. All right, Teresa? All right. I got a couple questions off of TikTok here. Will your disability appeal be approved by March? Sherry, I don't think so. I think it's a few months after that. I want to say more like April or May. Okay. All right. Next question.
Sharon says, will I ever become a pro bikini competitor?
I know what you're talking about. I don't know what you mean by pro. I know you're going to be competing, like maybe making a living at it only. I don't know about that, but I do know that I see you competing and doing fairly well. Okay. I'd have to know more about you know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to see that. But I do see you doing a lot of competitions. So, okay. So go ahead.
Okay. My father-in-law is recovering after a stroke. Today he'll be transferred to stay with us because he is not able to be on his own. Will he get better? This is Ega asking.
Okay. He's not able to be on his own. Will he get better? No, he's going to stay about the same. I want you to keep an eye on him. Okay. I don't want to say anything negative, but this is the first of one of his hurdles he's got to get over. Okay. All right. Health wise. So, all right. I don't think so. I think he's going to stay this way, or maybe even decline a little. Okay. All right. Ishika, I've been having tendinitis on your ankles. By when do you see it recovering? I want you to use some hemp cream. Whatever hemp cream. I've got a hemp cream. It's on my website, OM, and it works. And it'll bring down your inflammation. It's got to be, it's like 100,000 CPUs, or it's a real high number. If you're going to get a hemp cream, you can go anywhere you want, but it's got a real high hemp ratio. I know for a fact it works. So keep your eye on that. And if you can find OM brand, I'm going to tell you that brand is selling. I can never find it because it works. But try something real gentle on it. And because otherwise it's going to take you, I'm going to say you're going to have off and on for 6 months or more, but trying like an hemp cream that'll just reduce the inflammation a little will be helpful to you. Okay. All right. All right. I'm going to take somebody off of TikTok here. I've got some people. What are your thoughts on, okay, we've got on tinctures. Somebody just said, what's your thought on lion's mane tinctures? That's what I'm taking. This is a mushroom complex. There's another one in it, but it's a tincture. And like I said, I can only have tinctures right now. So for the next 3 more weeks or so, then I can start back to, I can't even have vegetables right now. And I'm kind of going, I have to be very careful. I'm eating nothing but chicken, fish, and chicken, fish, turkey. I had turkey meatballs. I had a little marinara with them. It was okay. But I just have to be very careful to make sure my stomach's healed up properly. And tons of water. 64 ounces of water. Yep, every day. Yeah, it's a lot. But I'm not having any trouble. My stomach is doing very well. Like, she was surprised how fast. I mean, I was out of that hospital with under 24 hours.
That's awesome.
She's like, you're feeling that good? I said, yeah, I'm fine. And I don't feel pain like other people, though. I got a very high pain tolerance for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's
because you're a cancer girl.
I mean, my kids, 2 of my 3 kids have the same thing, though. Like, we just have but hey, did you guys ever have your 23andMe done? But off side note, I have 58% more Neanderthal DNA than the average person, and my daughter has 86% more than the average person Neanderthal DNA, which means you're European, by the way. I mean, that's all it is. They're going to discover, and my prediction is on that, is they're going to discover that Neanderthals never went extinct. They've just interbred. That's all this is. You know, it's just a different type of human. That's what they're going to find.
Stella says, do you know what's good to lower your metabolism? Red wine.
What do you mean by lower your metabolism?
Get high. That'll lower everything. It's good.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you mean to increase your metabolism, or why would you want to lower your metabolism? Your fat burning capability. Are you losing too much weight? I don't understand the question. So think about, get back to me. Okay.
There you go. Cheyenne says, will I get hired on with the dental insurance company?
I don't know. If you do, it's going to take a long time, because it doesn't seem like you're working there for a long time, or it might take a jog in the road. There's something weird about that. Be careful. I don't know. There's something strange. I'm not so sure. I don't see you absolutely working there. Sorry. If you do, it's just going to be like down the road a few months, like 4 months. It's going to take a while. Okay.
Brenda Wilson says, do you see a smooth move this month to new apartment?
I do. You don't have, you have like 2 people helping you and not much more than that, but that's okay. There's less chaos. Nice. I want you to be careful. There's what seems like to me, there's a box, and it's something that's important. So I don't know if it's documents. I don't know if it's kitchen flatware. It's something that you might misplace. So be aware of that and make sure you keep it with you. I don't know why I get it. I just repeat what I'm told. Okay. So just be careful. Okay, let me take one quick question off of TikTok again. Hi guys. I'm looking. Thank you. Does your dog, Donna wants to know, does my daughter Madison have MS, or did a new med cause the problem? A new med caused the problem, my dear. Yeah. You know, that all this autoimmune stuff's coming from the fact of the Roundup that's in our food. I'm sorry. I mean, we need to be careful, you know? So, okay, go ahead. Hi, Angela.
Yep. So she says, I agreed to help a friend move from Tennessee to Texas next month. How will the road trip go? Smooth?
Are you sure that they're going to move for sure? They're having second doubts. I just make sure that they're completely committed, and it will go okay. But I swear that they're having second thoughts or something. There's a snafu there somehow. Just letting you know. Okay, Angeles? All right. Hi, guys. You guys can ask questions. Yes. Somebody's like, can we ask questions? Yes. That's what this is about for the next few minutes.
Yep. And Sam just says that, you know, for the pro bikini, it's just winning certain shows means that she would get her pro card. That's
that's okay. I didn't understand. And yes, you will. That makes it clearer, because see, you guys understand, because they show me you're in all these shows. And I feel like, and I didn't know if you were going to try to make a living in it. Then when you say pro, you think, do you know what I'm saying? So yes, you will be fine. Yes, you are. You're going to do very well. Very good for you.
Maria asks, will my disability get approved?
You're going to have to, it's an uphill battle, another 1.5 years at least of fighting and fighting. Find an attorney, find somebody that'll advocate for you, because I feel like it's going to get turned down once, maybe even twice before you finally get it. Okay. So fight for it. You will eventually. It's going to take a while. Okay. All right.
We've got royalty here. The Earl of Rule. My Aunt Bernice passed away 2 weeks ago. Very sorry about that, Earl. This is pretty heavy on my mom. Any messages?
Aunt Bernice, this was heavy on my mom. Okay. Earl, hold on. Did she put her hair on top of her head, Earl? Like, would she have worn one of those bouffant kind of haircuts when she was young? You know, what you guys know what I'm talking about? When we were kids, they would make like these piles of hair, and then they'd have these ringlets on each side of their head. Is that her haircut? Because somebody's coming through like that, Earl. And I want to say she sends love, and she says she feels better. Did she have a stomach issue? Is it her heart? I feel like it's her stomach. Was her stomach intestinal something? Because she's holding that part of herself, like on her stomach, saying that she feels much better. Does that make sense, Earl? Let me know. Earl's a good follower. He'll let me know. All right. Yes. Yeah. Okay. You guys know that I pick them up. Yes.
Yeah, he said yes, it's possible.
Yes, it is. Okay. Because I want to say she feels better, like something
Yep.
hurt and it was like her stomach or something. Yep.
Yep.
Stomach. She
Same
was
here.
putting her hand on her stomach and she goes, I feel much better. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm
And
sending love. She has sent something to your mother. She knows she's hurting. And I do want to say there's something to do with butterflies, something about butterflies too. So just to let you know, okay, Earl? All right. Okay. A couple
yeah.
more questions, you guys.
Let's see. Go ahead. Jen Krejci, good morning. Jen says, any advice or supplements good for leptin resistance?
Leptin. That's what they're addressing for me. If you have leptin resistance and you can do a keto, it'll cure it. Now, there's something else that you can try. One thing. I went on these protein drinks and that's all I did. And it's not easy. For 2 weeks. I ate nothing else. And it sent my leptin, it sent it into a tailspin. I got rid of my carbs. You know what I'm saying? And it's so funny that the keto thing, it's true. Your breath smells horrible. Your body, like, it's like you go in, like, deodorants work. Like, no matter what you do, it puts your body into a free fall, but it adjusts that leptin resistance. So that's my suggestion. Might not work for you, but for me, that's what got this going. I lost 20 pounds in 2 weeks. I've only lost 35. I've only lost 15 pounds since surgery. That's it. And it's been 5, it's been 5 weeks total. But that first 2 weeks sent my body into a tailspin. And like I said, leptin resistance comes from carbs. And they want us addicted. Come on, let's be realistic here, right?
That's tough for an Italian, Jen.
I know.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Well, but you know what though? Listen, I'm going to tell you something. They make vegetable pasta. I've got chickpea pasta and I'm making it and you can't tell the difference. You really, truly can't. So look into it. It's high protein. Anytime you can get protein into your body, do it. Because that's going to help with leptin resistance also.
That's right. Okay. Here is the last question we've got time for. Our good friend Anna Vaughn. Do you still see a job change coming soon? So much has been going on.
Yes. But it's like end of March, April. Have I told you that, Anna? I'm not sure. But it seems like there's a change coming then. Okay.
All right. We've got to run. For all of us here at 216 Net, we are blessed to have you back. Glad to see you are doing terrific, Lana. And until next week, everybody be good, but more importantly, be good to one another.